AI generates cooking recipes from pantry items, zero waste. Your fridge's new BFF, who won't judge your sad potato. We've all been there. You stare into the culinary abyss, also known as your pantry and fridge. Alone, slightly sprouting potato winks accusingly from the veg drawer. A can of chickpeas you bought for that one recipe 3 months ago mocks you from the back shelf. Half a bag of wilting spinach sighs its last chlorophyll-laced breath. Your stomach rumbles, echoing in the silence of impending mealtime doom. The siren song of takeout apps beckons, but your wallet and eco-conscience whimper in protest. Enter the unlikely, algorithmic hero, artificial intelligence, poised to transform your random pantry cast-offs into culinary gold and champion the noble cause of zero waste. The Pantry Blues, a universal comedy of errors. Let's face it, modern food life is absurd. We impulse buy exotic grains inspired by Instagram, use 3 sprigs of cilantro from a giant bunch, and then forget the rest exists until it liquefies. We buy in bulk to save money, only to discover a forgotten bag of lentils plotting a revolution in the dark corner. Our fridges become museums of good intentions, jars of obscure condiments, half-consumed yogurts whispering promises of future smoothies that never materialize, and that block of cheese evolving into something scientifically fascinating but gastronomically terrifying. It's a sitcom where the laugh track is the guilt-ridden thunk of expired food hitting the bin. Food waste isn't just a punchline. It's a global tragedy, contributing massively to greenhouse gas emissions, resource depletion, and plain old financial stupidity. Enter the algorithmic alchemist. How AI conjures dinner from chaos. This is where AI strides in. Not in a lab coat, but perhaps wearing a slightly pixelated virtual chef's hat, ready to perform digital kitchen wizardry. Forget needing a recipe that demands saffron and fresh truffles. AI recipe generators thrive on the mundane, the odd, the what on earth with this items. Here's the surprisingly elegant and often hilarious magic trick. 1. The pantry snapshot. You become a digital archaeologist cataloging your finds. 1 sad potato, 1 canned chickpeas, wilting spinach, 3 tablespoons sriracha, half an onion, questionable cheddar, 1 cup random pasta shapes. Input this glorious mess into the app or website. The AI doesn't flinch. It doesn't say, seriously? That's what you have. It just processes. 2. Ingredient understanding. The digital sommelier advanced natural language processing, NLP, and machine learning models trained on massive datasets of recipes, ingredient pairings, flavor profiles, and culinary techniques swing into action. It knows. 1 flavor friends and foes. Chickpeas love cumin and lemon. Sriracha plays well with sweet, honey, brown sugar, and tangy lime. Vinegar. Potatoes are blank canvases but adore fat and herbs. Spinach wilts beautifully with garlic. Questionable cheddar? Meld it on anything. 2 texture and technique. It understands that chickpeas can be mashed for burgers, blended for hummus, or roasted for crunch. The sad potato can be boiled, roasted, or fried. Wilting spinach needs minimal cooking. Pasta needs boiling water. Hopefully you have that. 3 culinary compatibility. It cross-references millions of recipe patterns to find combinations that statistically work, even if they seem bizarre at first glance. This isn't random. It's probabilistic creativity. 3. The generative leap, culinary chaos theory. This is where the real fun begins. The AI isn't just retrieving a stored recipe. It's generating a new one tailored to your specific, chaotic inventory. It uses neural networks, complex systems loosely inspired by the human brain, to predict sequences and combinations. Think of it as a highly sophisticated, data-driven game of Chopped, minus Ted Allen's impeccably raised eyebrow. 4. Recipe output, the moment of truth. Behold, the algorithm presents its masterpiece, spicy chickpea and potato hash with wilted spinach and crispy pasta croutons. Feet questionable cheddar. 1 method. Boil potato, peeled if the sprouts look too ambitious. Mash chickpeas roughly with sriracha and whatever spices you do have. Paprika, garlic powder, desperation. Dice and sauté onion. Chop potato. Add to pan with onion, fry. Add chickpea mash, stir. Throw in spinach until wilted. Meanwhile, boil random pasta, drain, toss with oil, and crisp in a separate pan. Serve hash topped with crispy pasta croutons and a heroic grating of questionable cheddar. Garnish with existential dread, optional. Is it gourmet? Maybe not by Michelin standards. Is it edible, potentially delicious, and uses exactly what you were about to throw away? Absolutely. And that's the revolutionary part. Zero waste. The not-so-funny punchline we need to solve. The comedic potential of AI suggesting lentil surprise smoothies, please AI no, is undeniable. But the core mission is deadly serious, slashing food waste. Here's how AI-powered pantry recipes are environmental superheroes. 1. Rescuing the rejects. That lone potato, the half bag of spinach, the quarter cup of leftover rice, the single sad sausage. These are the items most likely to get tossed. AI gives them purpose, transforming waste candidates into dinner ingredients. 2. Optimizing purchases. By showing you what you can make with what you have, AI reduces the frantic, I have nothing to eat, grocery runs that often lead to buying duplicates or unnecessary items that then go to waste. 3. Demystifying the use by. AI helps you use things before they become science projects. That slightly soft carrot is perfect for a blended soup. Those aging bananas? AI screams banana bread, or maybe banana chickpea curry. Let's see what else is in the pantry. 4. Celebrating imperfection. AI doesn't care if your produce is photogenic. Wilting, sprouting, slightly bruised. It sees potential, not imperfection. This shifts our mindset from demanding supermarket perfection to embracing the edible reality of our kitchens. 5. The ripple effect. Less household waste means less rotting food in landfills producing methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Less energy and water wasted producing food that never gets eaten, and less strain on resources overall. It's environmentalism one bizarre, AI-generated meal at a time. The hilarious hiccups when AI gets creative. Of course, entrusting your dinner to an algorithm isn't without its moments of absurdity. This is where the comedic gold truly shines. The flavor Frankenstein. Combine sardines, peanut butter, and leftover birthday cake frosting for a savory sweet umami spread. AI, have you tasted sardines and frosting? Please reboot your taste bud module. The texture terror. Blend canned corn, black beans, and stale bread into a hearty breakfast porridge. The description alone induces chewing anxiety. The vague virtuoso. Add some herbs. What herbs? A wise one. The dried parsley from 2018 or the mystery jar labeled green stuff? The overly optimistic. Transform 3 plain crackers, a tablespoon of ketchup, and ice cubes into gourmet canapes. This usually results in calling the pizza place. The existential ingredient. Feeling adventurous? Add that unidentified jar from the back of the fridge. AI, that's not adventure. That's a potential hazmat situation. These moments remind us that AI is a tool, not a flawless oracle. It lacks human context, cultural nuance, and sometimes basic common sense. It operates on patterns and probabilities, not lived culinary experience. The human element. Your judgment, your taste preferences, your willingness to say nope, not blending sardines and frosting today, remains crucial. Think of it as a wildly creative, slightly eccentric sous chef who needs gentle supervision. Beyond the bin, the broader feast of benefits. The perks extend far beyond just avoiding the trash can. Financial flair significantly cuts down on grocery bills by maximizing what you already own. No more buying specific ingredients for one recipe only to waste the rest. Decision fatigue demolisher eliminates the exhausting what's for dinner mental loop. Just input your pantry and let the AI inspire you. Culinary confidence booster encourages experimentation with ingredients and techniques you might not have tried, making you a more adaptable and creative cook. That weird grain you bought, AI will find a use for it. Time saver. No more scrolling endlessly through recipes requiring 15 ingredients you don't have. Gets you from pantry panic to cooking action faster. Accessibility advocate. Can be a game changer for people with limited mobility, tight budgets, or living in areas with less diverse grocery options, empowering them to create meals from available staples. The future feast. What's simmering next? The potential of AI in zero-waste cooking is just starting to bubble. Imagine fridge cam integration. Your smart fridge automatically inventories contents and suggests recipes before items even think about wilting. Alert: celery looking limp. Suggested: celery soup or ants on a log for the nostalgically brave. Personalized palate profiles. AI learns your specific tastes, allergies, and dietary restrictions, refining suggestions over time. No more suggesting cilantro if you have the soap gene. Waste tracking and insights. Apps that not only suggest recipes, but also track what you didn't waste, providing tangible metrics on your environmental impact and savings. Community Composting Connect. AI suggests recipes and seamlessly connects you to local composting services for unavoidable scraps like onion skins or eggshells, closing the loop. Augmented reality cooking. Smart glasses overlay. The AI-generated recipe steps directly onto your countertop as you cook, guiding you through the chaos hands-free. Conclusion. From sad potato to sustainable supper with a side of laughs. AI generating recipes from pantry scraps isn't about replacing the joy of cooking or the artistry of a human chef. It's about harnessing digital ingenuity to solve a very real, very messy human problem. Our tendency to waste food and the culinary paralysis that sets in when faced with random ingredients. It's a powerful, practical tool wrapped in the potential for delightful absurdity. It transforms the guilt of the wilting spinach into the triumph of a flavorful sog, or at least a decent omelet filling. It turns the lonely potato into the crispy star of a hash. It looks at questionable cheddar and sees melty potential, not a biohazard. In the grand, often chaotic comedy of kitchen life, AI becomes the ultimate straight man, processing our pantry pandemonium with algorithmic calm and offering solutions that range from the brilliantly simple to the hilariously bizarre. So, the next time you face the fridge with dread, remember your new digital sous chef. Embrace the weirdness, wield your spatula with confidence, and a healthy dose of skepticism for the sardine frosting spreads, and join the zero-waste revolution. With AI as your guide, that sad potato isn't destined for the bin, it's destined for dinner. And maybe, just maybe, it'll be surprisingly delicious. Bon appetit, and happy bin emptying. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.